Good afternoon. Justin Gibbs here at the National Weather Service office in Paducah. Get an update on what we expect to be a pretty dangerous heat wave is developing over the region. Expecting heat index values in southeast Missouri, parts of western Kentucky, southern Illinois, from 110 to 115 degrees both Thursday and Friday. Then we're also expecting heat index values in southwest Indiana and the rest of southern Illinois and western Kentucky, 105, 110 degrees. And that'll be hot enough that your body will have a hard time cooling itself if you're outdoors. Be the kind of day where you're going to want to be proactive in taking care of yourself and taking care of those around you. Probably will see the warmest temperatures that we've seen in this region since 2012. Now, not every place will see that, but that type of heat. So once in, about 10 or 11 years since we've seen heat like this, and it'll be over a 2-day period. The good news is it will cool off and become more normal, more like today, we expect, either Saturday or by Sunday. Saturday, if the front lags, we could be pretty warm still. So there's our expected heat index values. And I'll move myself off the map to make it a little easier to see these things. Yeah, whoop, I moved the map. There we go. So heat index values 105, 115, 111 at Poplar Bluff, 113 Cape Girardeau, 111 at Marion, 112 Paducah, 107 at Murray, 103 at Madisonville, 103 at Evansville. And that heat may continue on Saturday as well. We may also see, and there's been a lot of talk about what kind of thunderstorms are we going to get, severe weather. It's possible. The higher potential is going to be like Mount Vernon, Evansville, Madisonville, southwest Indiana, the Evansville, Owensboro Metro, if we're going to get thunderstorms. Sometimes when a big ridge of high pressure sets up that creates the kind of heat wave that we're getting, we will get thunderstorms that will round the periphery of that big ridge of high pressure. And the key is, where exactly will that periphery be? Our thinking right now is that it's going to be east of our area into Indianapolis and Louisville, Lexington, Cincinnati will be the region that would most likely get thunderstorms, and we would stay dry. But if we do get those thunderstorms, they could be fairly strong, see some gusty winds, and it would potentially lower the temperatures if we time it right. We're going to be watching for a complex of thunderstorms across parts of, that's developing in central Illinois that will move to the southeast tonight. And possibly early tomorrow morning affect areas, especially in the yellow. It's possible. And it could be severe gusty winds, and hail would be the main threat. Winds probably the most likely threat, not really a big tornado type setup as best we can tell. And when it comes to the big story, which is the heat, heat impacts especially vulnerable populations, children, those that are pregnant, the elderly, those with chronic illness. They're more vulnerable than most. So be sure to take care of yourself if you're in that group, even if you're not. Even if you're used to working outside, you're used to being outside and being out in it, this is going to be hotter than what we've dealt with this summer. So take care of yourself, drink plenty of water, take frequent breaks, stay in the shade as much as you can, and use air conditioners whenever possible, obviously. And then remember to take care of folks around you that maybe don't have the financial means to run their air conditioner like they should, or don't have an air conditioning system that can keep up. Or don't remember to turn their air conditioning up, those sort of things. Be sure to reach out and take care of those folks over the next couple of days and make sure that they've got what they need. And then you drink plenty of water. Make sure they do as well. Wear loose-fitting, light-colored clothing, and that will give you best chance to get through the next few days and keep cool. To give you an idea of kind of what we're looking at here, let me zoom in just a little bit. This is one of our tools that we use that tells us when things are kind of normal and when they're not. And this tool is, the red is temperature, and it's telling us that in the database that this has, we're at maximum temperature across multiple layers for that period. And when we see it max like that, it tells us, hey, pay attention. This is going to be something unusual. And you see it's highest over southeast Missouri and southern Illinois. So we're going to pay attention, assuming that it is going to be something a bit unusual. And we encourage everyone else to do the same as well. We're going to watch for the potential again for storms. And I'll look at the current weather map. This warm front right here is where we are looking. And I'll pop myself back up there now. This warm front is kind of the edge of that really soupy air. We got 74, 75 degree dew points. We're here, we're in the upper 60s. So it's hot today. Tomorrow is going to be a whole different story. Along the periphery of that warm front is where thunderstorms are possible. We'll be watching for that. Nothing going on right now. Looking at the radar, there's a couple showers across southern Illinois, southeastern Missouri, nothing significant. We're going to be watching this area potentially for some more significant thunderstorm activity later tonight. So everybody stay safe out there, and we'll provide updates as new information comes in.